Hey, feminine. Let's go ahead, jump right into this reading, my love. Let us see what the messages are this spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Dun, dun, dun. All right. What are the messages here for feminine? What does she need to know? Okay. Messages for feminine. What does she need to know? All right, we have the divine feminine, self-respect. Okay. Messages for divine feminine. What does she need to know? The distorted masculine. Messages for divine feminine. What does she need to know, spirit? Divine feminine. She, he, they, the distorted feminine. Okay. Underlying energy is the divine masculine. Off rip, it feels like to me, divine feminine, you've already reached a certain level on your spiritual journey. Your masculine is attempting to do the same. They're still dealing with distorted feminines, but they're working on stepping into this empowered version of self. It's going to take time, but it is something that I feel like they're working on. However, it's like they aspire to be where they see you are. You're on this certain vibration. You're really close to spirit. You honor your sacred connection to source, and that's what they're in the middle of doing. Okay, like it feels like they are recognizing the difference between distorted feminine energy and divine feminine energy. Okay, like it seems they're recognizing a difference. Okay, they see you as someone who's very true to self, very authentic. Okay, you may be someone that stays to yourself a lot, but you attract a lot of attention. This person wants to be everything that you need them to be, because they realize that if they don't ascend, if they don't level up, then it's like they'll continue to deal with the same type of energies and you won't deal with them, is what it feels like, you know? Like you're not going to stoop. They need to level up. Yeah, we got the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is all about diligence, hard work. It's like putting the energy and effort into oneself to develop and grow. Okay. We have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is foresight. Okay, so seeing something take place, knowing that something is coming, one day at a time, one step at a time. Okay, 1212 comes to mind. The Emperor might be seeing that number a lot. Divine masculine. All right, Seven of Pentacles. Put the work in, one day at a time. You know, level up, one day at a time. All right, we have Seven of Cups. Yeah, that's the distorted energy. The confusion, the uncertainty, the doubt, the illusions. They're breaking free of all of that. The temptation. All right, things that look one way on the outside, but may be completely different up close and personal or on the inside. Again, recognizing the difference between divine feminine energy and distorted feminine energy. Empress, Nine of Swords. I feel like they think about you all the time, and they really don't like being on the outside of your life. They would much rather be a part of whatever you have going on. They really want to be with you, but you know, it's like they have to, again, work on self first and foremost. Okay, I feel like this person may be a bit of a perfectionist, so they're determined to overcome the obstacles and challenges that they find themselves facing. Okay, yeah, it's like they're determined to get to this Empress. Okay, extremely. Okay, we have the Hermit. Again, someone that stays to themselves. Your person may view you as a bit of a spiritual guide or spiritual teacher. Two of Swords, especially when they feel like they don't know what to do or they're confused on their journey. It's like they turn to you. Okay, Three of Pentacles. This person feels like you know what to do. You have the answers when it comes to something about this spiritual journey, because you've already gotten to a certain place on your own path. Okay, the Chariot. Yeah, so it's like they want to level up. They want to do X, Y, and Z. They know that you know exactly how to do that. Okay, so let us see. Eight of Pentacles. There could be an apology coming your way. All right, this person really wanting to try again, start anew, have a fresh start with you. Yearning for your affection. 8 of Pentacles. Your love is very healing. Okay, 5 of Wands. Yeah, it's like as they try to work on themselves and better themselves, as they do everything in their power to be happier in life, the people around them are trying to stop them or intervene. That's how they feel. Even if this is not something that is made, you know, obvious in the physical, it's something that is felt. It's something that is observed, that is realized, no matter what illusion presents itself. Okay? Like I said, something may appear to be one way, but is really something else. The world, evolution, growth, and ending. In order to fully grow the way that I see myself growing, I have to end certain things. I have to end a certain way of being or existing. Like, it's like I have to do away with that, you know? If I want what's real, I have to do away with what isn't, or something like that. If I want what's healthy or what's good for me, I have to do away with what isn't, you know? We have the Knight of Swords. So it's like knowing what needs to be done and doing it, being on a mission to accomplish something. Okay? Like I said with the 6 of Wands, being on a mission to accomplish something. Therefore, get closer to this person. And this is something they're clear on with the Ace of Swords. There could also be a conversation coming, something they want to talk to you about. Like I said, they feel like whenever they're seeking guidance on their journey, you are what comes to mind, or you are who comes to mind, because they feel like you know what to do. You've done the work on yourself, so they know that you have certain answers or something like that. That's how they feel. So yeah, definitely conversation coming. 8 of Wands, Ace of Swords. Could be about this person realizing certain things on their journey relating to karmic individuals or just karmic lessons. Okay, 6 of Wands and the Empress. This may be, like I said, also them having seen you be victorious with something. They know you know how to do it. Okay. Okay. We have the 4 of Wands. This person wants to be with you. Okay, 4 of Wands is like twin flame union energy. Yeah, then we have the Emperor. Empress, 4 of Wands, definitely wants to be with you. Okay. For sure. I feel like this person may even be confiding in, you know, somebody that they look up to, that they feel like they could get the appropriate guidance from when it comes to what to do with you. Like, they come to you with what to do on their spiritual journey with certain things, you know, but they go to whoever this person is to ask for guidance or direction with what to do with you, or how to come off as more appealing to you, perhaps. Yeah, 2 of Cups and the Moon. Okay. They may not know exactly how you view them, but they have a good idea that it's something like this distorted masculine. And they want you to view them as the divine masculine. They want them to see you, they want you to see them as their, or as your divine match, your divine counterpart. Okay, so perhaps this is something y'all discussed before, and then over time, because of whatever you see from them, 7 of Cups, you say, maybe not. You know, that's not my divine masculine. But they're like, wait a minute, no, hold fast. Yes, I am. Wait a minute. You know, or something like that. They want you to see them as your divine counterpart. Okay. This person is determined, feminine. All right, we got the 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands being a choice that needs to be made. Okay. This person is ambitious here. They're determined to reach a resolution. They're making plans. You're a part of these plans. Okay. They're not going to give up, is what it feels like. They're finding a clever approach. Okay. 2 of Swords. All right, we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is about marriage, okay? Partnership. This person could have gone through a lot of heartache at some point in time with the Three of Swords as the underlining. Okay? If they were married to a distorted feminine at some point in time, and maybe this is why they put off relationships or romance or something like that. But your level of self-respect and dignity and all that, the way that your love is, like I said, something about your love is very healing. And so it helps this person heal from that situation that they've experienced, but other just grief, sadness, pain, etc. So they're looking at marriage and partnerships completely different now as well. Okay, look at all that completely different now. This divine masculine just needs to remember who they are. And I feel like that's what's happening. You know, again, having dealt with distorted individuals, they themselves became distorted. But coming back into contact with their divine counterpart, it's like they're reawakening. Three of Pentacles. Okay, so this person is leaving behind the pain. Choosing to level up, choosing to evolve. Okay. Oh, okay, we have the Knight of Wands. Again, extremely driven, extremely determined, not going to back down, knows what they want, knows who they want. You know, they're going for it. This is the end of how things used to be. The end of who they feel like they were for a split second, because it's not truly, you know, who they are. Again, it's like they're awakening to themselves. Okay, reawakening to themselves, whichever one it is. We have Wheel of Fortune. Things are shifting for the better. This is a destined connection, it feels like. Something that they felt stuck in, a certain energy they felt stuck in for a really long time. Yeah, Page of Swords and the Three of Swords. It's like they're finally making their way out of that. This is the light at the end of the tunnel, basically, of a really difficult, dark time that they were going through. Okay? Yep, the Chariot. It's like this person is also remembering their strength. Okay? They've suffered a lot. Alright? This person is just ready to be happy. They've suffered a great deal. Okay? They're just ready to be happy. Feeling free, feeling light. Okay? We have the Magician. Yep. I feel like this person plans on manifesting marriage with you. Like, that's what they're in the works of doing. But in order to do this, you know, they feel like, obviously, like I said, Eight of Pentacles, work on self. Become this divine masculine that's the counterpart to this person. So this is a clever approach. I mean, it's something you think about all the time. Speaking up. But instead of speaking up, they would much rather work on self first, then have this conversation. Again, it's just a plan that they feel is going to come together over time. Again, angel number 1212, one step at a time, one day at a time. Okay, but I feel like they definitely want to be with you. So let us see for our feminines. Zen, zen, zen. Alright. What are the messages? Uh-oh. You got a couple here. We have detachment. Let go of attachment to the outcomes. Okay. Eternal love. Recognize that love is a constant, eternal force. Okay. We have passion. Follow your passions with enthusiasm. Okay. health. Prioritize your physical and mental health. And the underlying energy here, courage. Be brave enough to chase your dreams. All right, yeah, so this is something they're attempting to manifest. Their desired outcome with you would be, right, Hierophant, 4 Wands, Empress, Emperor, okay, 3 of Pentacles, being on one accord when it comes to that. Divine masculine, divine feminine energy together in union. That's what they want to manifest, but they feel like it starts with them. Getting out of that distorted energy, clearing all of that up. Because that's what the Ace of Swords is too, right? Clarity. So clearing up wherever there is confusion or uncertainty, remembering who they are, okay? Choosing to make empowered decisions, okay? And living life authentically. Beautiful, all right? So it looks like everything is going to come together here the way that it's meant to. You know, there was nothing too crazy or too wild here. I actually really enjoyed this. And I pray you guys enjoyed it as well. So I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Peace and Aries.